Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So once again, I have come up with a pick a card reading for you people. And today's topic is about where is this relationship headed? So this is pertaining to all those who are already in a relationship and are maybe not very sure where the relationship is going, are confused about it, don't know the direction, of how the relationship will progress. So if there is some sort of a confusion related to where the relationship is, then this is your reading. So you can think about a person with whom you're already in a relationship with, or you can think about some past relationship and see what happened there. So I will first look into your present situation, and then from there we will go ahead and see the near future of where the relationship is headed, right? So begin. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss out on any new notification. I do regular pick a card readings and also readings on Vedic astrology. So let's begin. There are three different piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1 has this opal crystal. It's beautiful. I don't know whether you can see it or not. No, you can't. It's bluish white. This is an amethyst. And this is a clear quartz Merkaba. So choose according to the crystal placed here or choose according to decks. There are 3 different decks. So see what attracts you. So let's close it. Close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. Think about the person about whom you want to inquire. Focus on your relationship. Take a few moments more. Keep breathing. Now gently open your eyes. And wherever your eyes fall first, that's your pile. That's your reading. All right. So I also do readings on Instagram. So do check out my Instagram as well. I almost do daily uploads there. And if you want a personal consultation done, then my details are also mentioned in the description below. Now let's begin with today's reading. We'll begin with pile number 1. So all those who chose this opal crystal group number 1, this is your reading. So today we are going to figure out what's happening in your relationship, and this is mostly going to be the romantic relationship, but you can, if you have other relationships in mind, then you can also think about that, but you have to adjust the reading accordingly, right? So we are going to first see where your relationship is right now, where it is moving, and what is the final outcome. What are the messages from the spirit, right? So there are 3 different segments I have divided this reading in. So let's see. Where is your relationship right now? What's happening with you guys? All right. So we have the 3rd chakra, Archangel Camille, which is number 37, but it has come upside down. All right. And we have chopped wood, number 42, which comes down to number 6, and this number comes down to number 10. So if these numbers are important to you, take note of that. Now, what I see here is, my dear group number 1, there is, in your relationship, the issue is coming up with communication, with this card coming up upside down, because 3rd chakra is our throat chakra, which is the seat of our communication, wherein we communicate with each other and we tell them our truth. So it doesn't mean when this card comes that you are not in talking terms. For some of you, you could be in no contact situation, could be, or there could be a break in the relationship as of now. But even for those who are not in a break and not in a no contact relationship, you are not able to discuss the things which actually matter. You're not able to open your heart out. You're not able to talk about your truth, about your reality. And that is putting a lot of strain in the relationship. It feels like it's almost like a facade. What we truly want, we do not explain. And then what we truly desire does not come our way. And it's like we are cheating ourselves. It's not other person is cheating us, but we are cheating ourselves because we are not being completely honest. And there could be various reasons for it, that why you're not completely honest. We will see in tarot what comes up. And also with Chalkwood card, it's about this is about getting busy in your day-to-day activities. Getting if you are somebody who is, say, a working professional, or if you are having your own business, or you are studying something, you are a student. So you, instead of really talking about the issues that matter, you guys are busy doing your regular day-to-day activities, which is a good thing, because it brings in a kind of, this is not a negative card, mind you. Chop wood is a good card. It talks about doing things what needs to be done. But sometimes when we are doing things what needs to be done, we get lost in the nitty-gritty, in the little details about our day-to-day lives, and we lose out on the big picture. So that's what's happening with you guys. Maybe you are in a friend zone. Sometimes it so happens that we are attracted towards somebody, and we become friends, and we talk to each other a lot. We know about each other's lives. We are helpful towards each other, but we are not discussing what needs to be discussed. That's not out in the open. That's not on the table. So this is what this group situation is. If it is not the current situation of your relationship, then feel free to choose another group. But for you guys, yes, there is some kind of a facade. There is some kind of a lack of communication, lack of clarity, which is happening in the relationship. And though I feel that it could be that you people are working in the same office, or could be studying, or could be in the same institute, or you guys could be somehow, there is a kind of connection, like you meet each other. Maybe you're doing the similar kind of courses. It could be anything. See what resonates. But still the communication is not there. Still the clarity is still not there for various reasons. Now let's see what more we can figure out through tarot about group number 1. What is their current situation? Oh, too many cards. I don't take when too many of them fall out. It can create confusion. Group number 1. We have 5 of Cups. We have 8 of Pentacles. And I'll take these. We have 6 of Cups and 4 of Wands. Now let's see. Now these two, it's very interesting that 5 of Cups have come, because this card talks about, again, depression. It talks about not able to communicate. Maybe there is some kind of a sadness associated with the relationship, or maybe it could happen that one of you have gone through a bad breakup. One of you have gone through some kind of a situation in their own life, which is not pertaining to the relationship, but it is putting a shadow on the relationship. So what happens if, say, somebody has gotten a divorce, and they have met somebody who is whom who can be a potential partner, or with whom they are in some kind of a relationship with. The bitterness might seep into the present relationship also. So there is one of you who is not too happy, or has gone through some sort of a turmoil in their personal life. It could be a breakup, or it could be something which has made them very sad or depressed. It could be some sort of a loss, or some kind of a heartbreak. That has definitely happened with one of you. I do feel for most of you who are watching this, this is to do with your partner. This is to do with the other person, but we always mirror our energy. So it could be you as well. So there is some sort of bitterness which is creeping in the relationship. But what the good thing is that there is a desire to work on things. I do love this card of 8 of Pentacles when it comes in relationships. It talks about hard work. It talks about putting in that effort. So there is a commitment. Also with this chopped food, there is a commitment of putting in the hard work. There is, there is a desire to make things work. And there is also with the Six of Cups, I do feel that you have known each other for some time. As I said, you might be in the same school, same college, working in the same office, or you have just known each other for some reason. Uh, or maybe you were together in the same course, whatever. So you guys have known each other, and there is a lot of with the Six of Cups energy, there's a lot of peace in the relationship. There's a lot of sense of joy. You do make each other happy. You do connect at a deeper level. Maybe externally there are issues, but at a deeper level you do know what you mean to each other. So that's beautiful. And then we also have this fiery, passionate King of Wands energy. So there is a lot of passion. There is a lot of attraction in the relationship, and I do see a lot of love here. And also with this energy, there is either you or your partner, they are, one of you is very sure. So when I'm seeing this whole the whole spread, it is giving me surety by one partner, and it is giving me a sense of dejection by the other partner. The other one person is not very sure, and why they are not very sure is because of the reasons that has happened in their own personal life. It is not to do with the relationship. It's to do with where they're coming from or what happened in their personal space. So you need to be pretty sure. So this King of Wands is a very strong, very powerful, very forceful energy, and it's a very passionate energy. This king knows whom he wants and what he wants in life. There is no confusion here. So that's the imbalance which it is creating possibly. So one person is expecting too much and the other person is not yet ready to give in as much. So some kind of a balance is needed, some kind of a, what can I say? You need to create patience, and with patience, this relationship can be nurtured so that the other person comes on level with you, and then you guys can move forward in the relationship happily. Then you both are on the same page. Right now, what I see is that you both are not on the same page, though there is a lot of love that I see. There is a lot of connection that I see, that you feel about the other person, and the other person also feels it about you. But sometimes we just are not on the same page. So that's your situation, my dear group number one. Yeah. So any other message Spirit wants to give us about the present situation in your relationship? Many are falling off. So we have 10 of pentacles as well, and another very beautiful energy of completion, of joy, of families coming together. So what I'm also getting from the Spirit when I see this card, that there could be difference in the financial status between the both of you, though it does not seem like an issue per se as of now, but there but that is something which is there. Somebody is at a very good place in their life financially and somebody is struggling. That could also be it. But overall, not a bad situation to be in, but yes, you need to be more patient is what it's coming up again and again to my mind. Now let's see where is this relationship headed, what is the future, and then in the end we'll also check out the messages from the Spirit. So where is this relationship headed? So the romance angels are telling us, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So this is in keeping with what I was saying. One person is not on the same page with the other person, and one of you is very aggressive, one of you is very passionate. So you need to stop controlling the other person, my dear friends. You need to let them be. You need to let the situation unfold on its own. And this is a love oracle, and it says, when it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So it's also saying that, telling the same things, that you do not have to control the situation. The more you ease out, the more you accept the person for what they are, the more you give time and space to each other, the more the relationship will flourish and grow and blossom. Right? So that's wonderful. That's a very beautiful a message that is coming through for you guys. Now let's see what more we can figure out. Where is this relationship headed for group number 1? Where is the relationship headed? We have King of Swords and we have Two of Pentacles. Okay, so let me take out some more cards. All right. So let's see. So we had King of Swords and we had Two of Wands. I think I told it Pentacles earlier, but this is Two of Wands. So I think King of Swords is good news for your relationship because, as I said earlier, you guys are not able to talk things out with each other. You're not able to communicate what actually and truly matters. But when this energy of King of Swords come, it talks about clarity in communication because this king does not beat around the bush. He will call a spade a spade. He will bring everything out in the open, and this is adding more making the relationship more logical and more reasonable. And that is the energy which you require, my dear group number 1, in your relationship, to be more open in your communication, to have that, the throat chakra which is blocked is getting unblocked now, as and when you're moving forward. And how it'll unblock? It'll unblock when you will let things be, when you will not force change to happen, when you will not pursue the other person too much, when you will let the relationship go in its natural course. Let the things follow their own natural course and then things will turn around, because then we have the Two of Wands energy as well. Now, Two of Wands energy talks about a little bit of uncertainty and a choices which needs to be made. And it is also talking about, because I see the globe in the person's hand. So maybe in future, you guys are planning to travel together, planning a trip, maybe a short trip with friends or maybe a short trip with each other. So that's good news, because the next card is four of swords again. So maybe you're planning to relax, to rejuvenate, because when I see this card in connection with all these, it's talking about relaxation, rejuvenation. It's talking about getting peaceful in your own energies. And then we have Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to shift. There is a shift I see which is happening in your relationship. Now let us see how that shift is, because there is clarity coming towards you guys. There is communication happening, and there is this change in fortune which the Wheel of Fortune is talking about. Oh my God, look at this. Ace of Wands. So this is talking about new passionate beginnings. So my dear King of Wands, which came in where the relationship was right now. So from there to here, it's a beautiful journey, because you are somebody who wants a kind of a passionate new beginning. This card talks about renewal. And when they both come together, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands, it talks about renewal in your energies, renewal in the way you view the relationship. So maybe earlier when you were in the friend zone or you were in a comfortable space, which you were not too happy about and you wanted it to be more romantic in nature, that shift is going to come up in your future, which is going to make all the parties involved very, very happy. And that will come mostly if, for most of you, which I see is a short trip is on the cards, wherein sometimes it happens when we go away from our present situation, we go away from our, friends and family and take a time off from each other, because this Four of Swords is a card of taking time off for yourself. That's when we realize what truly matters in life and what we really need to do about things. So that kind of a change I see is coming forward for you guys, my dear group number 1. That is wonderful. Now let's see any more messages Spirit has for you guys for group number 1. Where is the relationship headed? Yeah, there is beautiful Six of Pentacle energy of when this card comes in a relationship, talks about equal give and take. And we also have Hierophant in the end, which also talks about things coming together. You and it becoming more stable. Hierophant is the energy of more of a stability and more, things becoming official. So if you have not spoken about this relationship to the friends and family, and if you have not been very sure of whether you are romantically, with each other or not, whether you are in each other's lives or not, these two and cards are saying that that will come into focus and that will become clear. Right? So beautiful journey, my dear group number one. The very best of luck to you guys. Now let's see what more messages Spirit has. Oh, lovely. Waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum. So when this card comes, it actually talks about you being on the right track, things growing, because you see, when the moon is waxing, every day the moon keeps on growing. It becomes bigger and bigger. So that means the path on which we are on right now will start opening up more doors for us, with things will become more clear, and we will reach our goals, and we will be successful in reaching them. But most importantly, when this card comes, it talks about being on the right track. So you are on the right track with this relationship, my dear group number one. As I said, you need to be a little bit more patient, and that is what this card is also saying. Grace and Antoinette, it says to to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So you need to be, as I said earlier, you guys need to be more patient with each other, and you guys need to communicate more with each other. You see these two women talking to each other. This is the kind of communication which is needed. And it's interesting, if you see that they are near the sea, near the beach, it seems like you guys have gone on a holiday wherein you are, unburdening yourself to each other. Okay, this is what I want, and this is what happened in life, and this is why I was the way I was. And that's how you clear the confusions and the doubts, right? Now, the last card is beautiful energy, Aurora. It says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So things are going well for you guys, or they are going to go well in your future. So don't be in a hurry. Don't try to hold yourself back. Don't try to push the other person. Just let go of control. Just let the things flow the way they have to flow in the natural course of events, and it will be where you want it to be, my dear group number one, which is wonderful. Wonderful. Now, I just want to take out one more message for you guys from this Making Magic deck. Let's see what magic you guys are about to make in your relationship. Group number one. Message for group number one. Time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for great opportunities. So great opportunities are coming your way, which is also with this Wheel of Fortune. This is a card of changing times, changing fortunes, great opportunities coming your way, and it is a very fated card. So what I mean by very fated, it means what has to happen will happen. What has to change will change. Nobody can stop the wheel of time, can they? Things will shift when they are meant to shift. So don't force it. And the last one is little luxuries. Generate luxurious experiences and surroundings. So your trip, I guess, is going to be a luxurious one. And when I say luxurious, it doesn't mean, an expensive hotel or expensive surroundings. I mean luxurious in experience. You're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel happy. And that is where the relationship is headed. So God bless you, my dear group number one. I wish you all the very best. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal consultation done, then my details are in the description below. And also remember to check out my Instagram. Bye. Hello, group number two. Whosoever chose this beautiful amethyst crystal, group number two, this is your reading. So today we are going to figure out, where is your relationship presently? And this reading is mostly to do with romantic relationship, but you can fit in with any other relationship that is been prominently on your mind. So where is the relationship right now? Where is it headed? What is the future? And the guidance from the spirit. How we need to handle it, right? So let's see, let's begin. First, I will see where the relationship is right now. And if this does not match with your situation, do feel free to choose another pile, right? Group number 2. And then what is the future holding for you guys, and what is the messages from the spirit? So the reading is divided into 3 parts. So let's begin. So first we will see where is the relationship right now. This is pretty interesting. So you have happy family card, which is number 4, but it has come upside down. And we have the card, the fates, which is number 17, comes to number 8. So it's 4 and 8, very, very karmic numbers, both of them. So when this, what this card, happy family, is telling me, because it's in the reverse position, it's saying that the person about whom you're inquiring was part of your family. And understand, I'm saying was because this is in the reverse. So that it could be a friend, it could be a spouse, it could be a lover. It felt like family to you. But for some reason, that relationship broke off. You guys are no longer together for sure. You could also be in no communication. Yeah, or could be in very little communication with each other. So there are, as I say, you're not in talking terms, and there is a break in the relationship which has happened, and it's been very hurtful for you guys, right, and for them as well, because this card is showing very close family ties with the rainbow and the father, mother, and the kids. But when it comes upside down, it's not good, right? So there is some challenges, some serious challenges that that are going on with this person. There could be a divorce which has happened. There could be a breakup which has happened. Or you are in the middle of a breakup which is happening. And the sad part is, it could be that you don't know what actually went wrong. It feels more fated because the next card is the fates. This is a beautiful energy, but this is mostly the energy of acceptance. It says, it reminds me of the serenity prayer, which says, just let me read it out to you. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So there is presently in the relationship, it could be that you guys feel helpless to change the situation. You feel a lack of power, and you will keep on feeling this lack of power as long as you will want to change the situation, as long as you would want to control it, because both these cards coming together is telling this relationship is karmic, it's fated. There is not much. If it's going wrong, then you need to protect yourself, and maybe focus on protecting yourself and not on protecting the relationship. Do what is right. Take the right choice. Follow the right path. And sometimes to do what is right is the hardest thing to do, because you end up understanding that you might hurt people in the process, or you also might get hurt yourself. But do the right thing. That is the most important message coming up for you, my dear group number 2, because yes, there is a disconnect. There is a break which is there in your relationship presently. Now let's see what more we can figure out through tarot for group number 2. What's happening in their relationship? Yeah. So I have got 2 cards popping out together. There is 10 of Pentacles and 5 of Wands. Again, it is telling me 10 of Pentacles is again a family energy, the energy of inheritance, of family, of people coming together, of generations being together. So of course, the person you are inquiring about, you have known them for a long time, and they have been a part of your life for a long time, but now it is dissolving into a lot of conflict, because 5 of Wands is the card of conflict. It's about things not coming together the way you want it to. It's about too many people interfering in a situation. It's about fights happening. Hard works are being spoken, and issues are coming to the forefront. There are many issues which you guys are trying to resolve with this person. There are many hurts which are coming up in the forefront, and yeah, it seems like a difficult situation that you guys are in, my dear group number 2. Okay. We have this beautiful Ace of Wands energy. Let's see what more we can figure out for you guys. Number 2, present energy of group number 2, their relationship. And we have Ace of Pentacles as well. That's beautiful. What more? Group number 2. And we have the Knight of Cups. So my dear group number 2, though you guys are going through a very bad patch presently, or you have gone through a very difficult situation in your relationship, there has been lack of communication, there has been a breakdown, there has been breakups. But what the spirit is telling me now is that new energies, new joy, new opportunities, and maybe new love. It could be, it's not actually telling me that it's going to be rejuvenated. For some of you, there is a reconciliation which might come up, but for many of you, you guys are coming into your own power, because with the Ace of Wands energy, this is showing courage. This is showing courage and desire to move forward. This is also showing, both of them coming together are showing me new venues opening up for you, new opportunities coming your way. And the best opportunity that is opening up for you guys is about building your life again with courage and with confidence. So you guys will build your life again. If you're feeling broken, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling that there is nothing remaining in your life right now, then that shall pass. That feeling shall pass, and new energy, new vigor, new emotions, new joy will definitely enter your life with this, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups energy also. So what I feel for some of you, the issues that you have been facing with the present companion would be resolved, and it is a process that it will be resolved with. There is a lot of you guys will have to let go of your ego, and the other party also has to do the same. You have to let go of your anger, your frustration, and many of you will decide to give the relationship another chance with this beautiful energy of the Knight of Cups, and also both the aces coming up in the reading. So you will want to give this relationship another chance. And for some of you, you might walk away from the relationship and find your own peace, find your own happiness. You might want to give yourself another chance. So there is happiness at the end of the tunnel, is what I see. That is also showing me presently the energies will shift. They are shifting because this is coming for us in the present tense. Now let us see whether this Knight of Cups is a person or is it you. What is it signifying for you guys over here? Let me find out. Let's pick more cards for it. Oh, Knight of Wands and the Moon energy. So, wow, there is a lot of change. There's a lot of shift which is happening internally for you guys. There's a shift and change which is coming inside of you. And it could be sometimes what happens is when we go through a difficult situation and we go through challenges in our life, we lose faith in our own abilities. We lose our own courage. Uh, we end up doubting ourselves whether, do I know what is the right path or what is the right direction? So what's happening here is that you're coming into your own power, and also with this Knight of Wands energy. Again, it's a very powerful, very fiery energy coming your way. And with this Moon card, there is a lot of spiritual awakening which I see for you guys. There's a lot of understanding of what is deeply embedded in your subconscious. So I began the reading saying that this relationship is very karmic for most of you when I saw these cards. So when we go through a karmic relationship, when we are in a fated relationship, then the relationship is here to teach us certain lessons, and we need to learn those lessons. And when we do that and we incorporate it in our lives, we become a better person. So the changes with this relationship will bring for you guys it at a spiritual level, at a subconscious level. So you are learning your own strengths. You are figuring out things about yourself which you never knew were there. So it's a kind of renewal happening for you guys, which is a beautiful, beautiful process. Yeah. So what the spirit is telling me is what the challenges in the relationship are giving to you, the changes it will make in your life about your understanding of things. So you are a better person because you've gone through that. But when this card, this fate's energy come, this also talks about letting go of things. Eventually, you will let go. You have to let things take its own course and not force change to happen. Yeah. Now let's see, where is this relationship headed? I'm very interested to know. Let's see where it is headed, what the spirit has to tell us about that. Let me remove these cards from here. So now, where is this relationship headed? Oh, beautiful. So the romance angel says, past life relationship. It says you have known each other before. As I said, this is fated, it is karmic. So of course it's a past life relationship. And that is why maybe you know why things are happening, or you also know why a person is reacting a certain way, or what's going to, what you can expect from the other person. There's a deep knowing about it, right? And the love oracle says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So, as I said, you guys have to let go of certain things, mostly of your ego, of things that you have been holding on for too long, of the past hurts. There is an energy of renewal in your relationship and in your personality as well. So when that happens, you guys will be more playful. You need to be more playful. You need to do fun things together. Go on holidays, play games, watch movies, just go for romantic dinner dates. Do something which gives you joy, and that will help to renew the relationship. And that is what is coming up in your near future, because all is not lost, my dear group number 2. Though the reading began with um, tough situation, but I do feel that all is not lost for you guys. Now let's see, where is this relationship headed? Oh, beautiful. The world. We have the world energy. Let's see what more spirit has to tell us. The hermit. Two major arcanas, the world and the hermit. Take out a couple of more cards. Again, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And we have also the Five of Cups energy. And Knight of Cups again. All right, so let's put these cards together. So the world energy and the hermit energy is telling me one thing, that things are coming to a full circle. Things are coming to a completion with this world energy. So whatever was there that was not working out in the relationship, you guys will figure a way around it. You will find a way of making things work. You will find a way of closing the loop, closing those gaps, and you will find your way to each other, is what the spirit is telling me. And with the hermit energy, it's talking about there has been a sense of loneliness in the relationship. Maybe earlier when you guys were together, it felt that you were not together with each other. Sometimes two people in a relationship can be very lonely. So that's what this card is telling me, that loneliness is coming to an end now. But that loneliness has given you a better understanding about yourself, because hermit is is also the energy of self realization. So you guys are moving forward with a lot of self realization, and you are also complete in yourself. Both these cards together tell me that you don't seek each other out to complete each other. You are a complete individuals in each other, in your own right and in your own self. And when we are complete in ourselves, that is when we are able to give each other more joy, more happiness. You know, when my happiness is not dependent on you, that's the time when I'm actually able to be, when we are actually able to be happy with each other. It's a it's a very interesting and a very contrary way of looking at things. But people who are, you know, it reduces the dependency on the other person, and it gives the other person all the more freedom to be who they are and what they want to be. Yeah. And that's a very mature way of looking at things, and that's a very mature way of moving forward. So again, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you guys are definitely working on something together. It could be that I'm also getting a feeling for some of you that you're planning some kind of work together, some kind of a business venture, some kind of something you want to build together, because that's the what the Ace of Pentacles is telling me, that you are interested in working at things together and building things together. And that would be so fantastic, right? Making something beautiful and creating wealth together, creating abundance. Yes, that's the word I'm looking at. So there is a sense of creating abundance together. Maybe you will start working with each other, or maybe you will help each other in their respective works. Anything takes what you know, what resonates. And I also have this Five of Cups energy, which is talking about, as I said, there is a sense of loneliness still in the relationship, which you guys need to work at, because the Hermit energy also talks about that. Though this energy says that you are very mature and you're able to handle it, but there is a sense of you know, being alone, being left out. So work on it. Don't, if you feel that way, then I think you need to communicate it to your partner. If something is hurting you and still bothering you, it's best to communicate to your partner, and at least to bring it out in the open, so so that it can be healed. There is a need to heal the relationship, because you guys have gone through a lot. And and if you have reached a stage where you are still together, then you know, it is better for you to heal your past wounds. And you will be able to do that, because we have the next card, which is Knight of Cups again. So there is a lot of healing energy, there's a lot of caring energy which is coming up, which you might not feel is there in the present situation. But once you start accepting things, once you keep your ego aside, because that's the word popping in my mind again and again, you once you take that first step, then there is a lot of beauty which is available in your relationship. So let's see what more messages we can get for you for the future of the relationship of group number one. And listen, look at this. Ten of Pentacles. So finally coming together as a family. So it's such a full circle this reading has come out to be. You know, we began with the break in the family, and we will end it at a beautiful notion of the family coming together. So whatever the break was, whatever the situation is that you are going through right now, you guys shall be able to work things out. Do not lose hope. Do not be desolate. Do not give up on the relationship or on each other as yet, because there is a lot of beauty, as I said, ahead of you. There's a lot of healing which is going to come up for you guys. And once you go through this process, once you are through this difficult patch, this relationship is going to empower you. It's going to make you a better person, which is so beautiful. Now let's see what messages Spirit has for us, for you guys. Oh, wow. A fairy climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So, well, things are going to come to the head. things are going to blow, maybe because when the full moon happens in Aries, and Aries is a very emotional sign, it's also a sign of a lot of confidence. It could be people have a lot of, and it could be when the full moon in Aries happens, it could also lead to overconfidence. It could lead to too many emotions running helter skelter. But whatever happens, once that wave rises up and the tsunami comes, yeah, this once the tsunami happens, then things will become more calmer and smoother from there onwards. So that is what this fairy climax is in Aries is it's pretailing and it's telling me. And it also means that learn to listen, my dear friends, because you might discover new things about yourself. And there is a ongoing thread of being patient, of being letting go of your ego. That's what I've been saying. That's what this Aries card also says, because Aries is also a lot of ego. It's a fire energy. Fire has a lot of ego. So you need to let go of your ego. You need to listen to other person's point of view. You need to look at an alternative way of doing things. You cannot be too emotional always about solving. When we are in a difficult situation, we need to be more logical also sometimes. Yeah, we need to be more reasonable and logical as well, because Aries can be too impulsive and too passionate. And that can create a lot of fighting match, yeah, between people. So yes, this is something which is coming up for you guys. And when the full moon, this card tells me it's gonna happen sooner than later. So you be prepared. Pull up your socks, my dear group number 2, because there is something. Maybe things will go out of hand, and once they go out of hand, then that fate takes, universe takes its course, and trust the universe to settle things and to do what needs to be done. Yeah. Now, the second card where we have is beautiful, because for you guys, this is a very beautiful energy. It says Zana. I'll read it out. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to release and feel safe. So once that climax comes and goes, things are going to fall in place, and whatever is happening, trust your angels, trust universe that you are protected. Such a beautiful card. And the next card is Ariel. It says new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So beautiful. As I said, this relationship is going to open new spiritual and psychic channels in you. I'm not saying that you'll become a psychic yourself. Maybe some of you will, but definitely a renewal of energies, definitely being more in touch with your spiritual self. And there's a more it is pushing you towards self growth. This whole thing that you're going to go through, or you're already going through, is going to make you a better person. That's coming up very clearly in your reading. And yes, you are going through very hard and tough time in your relationship, my dear group number 2. I do not deny that. And it's not easy when you are in that situation, and when you are struggling. But I'm just showing you the light at the end of the tunnel, that don't give up hope. Things will become better. There is something beautiful which is coming up in your relationship. And more important than that, there is a lot of self growth which I see over here. Yeah. So on that beautiful note, I will end your reading. I wish the very best of luck to you guys. If you want a personal consultation, then my details are in the description below. And remember to check out my Instagram as well. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. Whosoever chose this beautiful rose quartz Merkaba, this is your reading. So today we are going to figure out, where is your relationship right now, as in what is your relationship status, and what does the future hold. And then in the end, we'll also figure out the messages from the angels, what the angels want, what the guidance we are going to get for your relationship, right? So this is a romantic reading, but you can use it for a friendship or any other relationship that is presently on your mind. but you need to do the changes accordingly, right? So now let's see. The reading is divided into 3 parts. So let's begin. First, I want to see what's happening in your relationship, my dear group number 3. Yeah, so let's see what's happening in the relationship. And we have the beautiful angel of love. Awesome. This is number 49, which comes down to 13, which makes it number 4. So this is angel of love. And then we have this by the book, which is number 2. Now let's understand. So unlike the other 2 groups, I feel that my pile number 3 is involved in a new relationship with this angel of love. It's like the Cupid's bow has struck you too recently, and yeah, it's this has a new love energy kind of a thing. There is does not seem to be more of a past life, past relationship baggage here, which is beautiful. So it's a beautiful, beautiful card. I just wanted to show it to you again. So yes, there is a lot of love, there is a lot of compassion, there is a lot of understanding, there is a desire to know each other in the relationship presently, and this is bringing you guys a lot of joy. You are into each other's mind and each other's lives, which is beautiful. And the next card is by the book. Now, this by itself basically means people who follow culture and tradition. Yeah. So when I see these cards together, maybe you both don't belong to the same cultural or traditional backgrounds. You could be belonging to possibly different religions. You could be coming from also from different states or different countries. So there is something which sets you apart, which is, and you are also very much uh, culturally in tune with your own culture, with your own self as well. So there is a need for understanding. There is a need for showing more compassion to each other in this relationship presently. And the other person could be very different from you. Your upbringings could be different, even if you are not from this different culture or different religion or different cities, states, or countries. But sometimes our upbringings are very different, yeah, which makes us different people. So that's what for most of you, and for some of you, with these 2 cards together, it could be that you are from the same cultural background entirely. So see which part is resonated. But yes, your background is the way you're brought up is playing some sort of a role here. That is why this card has come up, right? This card of cultural togetherness or cultural difference. So now let's see what is what for you guys. Let's see, figure out with the tarot. So how is the present relationship for group number 3? What's happening in the relationship present? For group number 3. Okay. See what we've got here. My. I do see a lot of love here. There is 2 of Wands energy. There is 10 of Cups, which is very beautiful. I do find this 10 of Cups energy is a sign of completion, a sign of people coming together. So let's see. So with the 2 of Wands, I do feel there is a lot of passion here. There is a lot of maybe clandestine meetings. There's a desire, going on dates and doing all the fun stuff, because we see here these 2 guys, sitting in a restaurant or a place, or, trying to being naughty with each other. So there's a sense of naughtiness here. There's a sense of exploring each other is there. So you guys are, open to exploring each other, open for experimentation. And there is a lot of love with this 10 of Cups energy. There is a desire, and you're not in the relationship for the sake of sex or physical attraction or intimacy. The intimacy is going to play a major role here. And when I say intimacy, I'm not only referring to the physical part of it. With these 2 cards together, it also talks about emotional intimacy. So you are emotionally connected to each other, and there is a lot of love here. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles energy. Now we need to understand why this is coming up, because this is showing a pause in the relationship. It is showing you guys kind of taking time out, or taking time out to figure where you stand in the relationship, to figure where the relationship is going to go. So now let me take out more cards and see where this Seven of Pentacles energy is going. Because there is definitely what the relationship requires is love and passion. That is there. The main ingredients are very much there. Too many of them fell down. Take too many. We have Knight of Swords. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords energy. The Sun. Beautiful energies. My goodness. The King of Pentacles. Okay. So, as I said, these energies are very, very beautiful. But one of you in this relationship is more, I feel, more dominant, because this is what this card and these two cards together, the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles, is giving me that male figure is very dominant here, if you can see, and it can be interpersonal. It could be a male or a female energy, doesn't really matter, but one of you is very dominant and the other person feels that they have to give in every time. So that is why this pause is, I think, is coming up of Seven of Pentacles, wherein there is a need to reassess your roles in the relationship. Maybe the person who is who is feeling submissive, is there is a desire to break the chain, there is a desire to break the bonds. But then we have this beautiful Sun energy as well, so things will work out. But yes, there is one of you is very dominant and one of you is not letting the other person be. That is coming up very clearly here. I need to check out more. Let me take out some keys. Let's figure out. And it could be that there is an age difference here, which I see, between you two. There is something which is creating a kind of tension in the relationship. What is it? We have the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles as well. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay. Five of Wands. So something is really brewing underneath. As I said, one of you is very dominant and the other person is, there is a sense of, and because, so what happens in the relationship when one of us is very aggressive and dominant, the other person does not feel very comfortable in opening their heart out to them. So that is what this Six of Swords energy is coming. It's like putting up a facade. It's like not showing the real you. And when that happens, then it can create a lot of, interference in the relationship. So that's what I see is happening here with the Five of Wands energy, because it's creating confusion. It's creating interference, as I said earlier, and it is also creating a lot of maybe arguments or fights, or there are arguments, there are fights, and there is a sense of not seeing the other person's point of view, which is coming out very strongly. And then also with the Pentacle energy, I do feel that one of you is very stubborn. You guys are very set in your ways. It's also is shown by the book card that these are the people who are very set in their way. They like to do things a certain way, and you're not open to accepting the changes which the other party is bringing into your life, and that can create a lot of tension in the relationship, because that can make the other person feel left out. The other person is not feeling part of the relationship, as if you are controlling. One of you is controlling it and the other person does not wish to be led. And that's the challenge which you guys are facing in your relationship presently, or you guys are about to face in the relationship. Though it's a beautiful relationship, as I said earlier, there is a lot of love. What else? What else? Yeah. So I have the Lover card and I have the Tower card coming together. So it's hot and cold. This relationship is blowing hot and cold. There is some shift which is needed, some major shift is needed in the relationship, in your understanding of the things, for you guys to come together. Because again, as I said, there is a lot of love. There is an angel of love here as well, and there is a Lover's card energy also here. We have 10 of cups as well, which these are very beautiful cards for emotional relationships, because it shows abundance, joy, coming together, love, and building your life together. Because you guys don't are not in it for a fling alone. You guys want to be together for a long term. And also that is shown by the King of Pentacles energy. It's not, you're not dilly-dallying. It's not a fling. It's not, uh, you're not fooling anybody here. You're not fooling each other. You are here for something very serious, something which is long term. But there is something got to give with the Tower energy. There is some swift changes which are coming up, my dear friends. There is something brewing under the surface, and you need to be more open. You need to be more receptive of what the other person wants and desires. You cannot be too stubborn in this relationship, because you might feel sometimes what happens when there's one person is more in your face, aggressive, but the other person who is silent does not mean is very submissive. They could be silent because they don't like to shout out loud, but they have their own set way of doing things. They also have their own opinions. They don't like to be led. So you need to be clear of that. Your person does not like to be led. They have an opinion, they have a voice, and they want it to be heard, right? And if you do that, that things will become much better, or else you are heading towards a major shift or a major change, and it can come in swiftly, my dear group number 3, because you have drawn the Tower card after all, right? Now let's see where the relationship is headed. This is interesting. All the 3 groups have been very, very interesting and different. All right. So this could be for some of you. It says the romance angel says release your ex. Time has come to clear your energies. So if you guys are holding on to some ex relationship or some ex situation, some situation which has happened earlier in life, you guys need to let it go. And with the love oracle, it says criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. This is what I'm telling you. You have to accept each other. You have to embrace each other's changes. You have to create space. When we create space for the other person, sometimes we forget to create space for their ideologies in our lives, because a person coming into your life will also bring in those many changes, right? They have their own belief systems as well, and we have to accept it. And you have your own belief system as well, and you want to be accepted, right? So it has to be both ways. It is a give and take. Every relationship is a give and take. Now let's see, what is the future? Where is your relationship headed? So we have the beautiful magician energy. Knight of Pentacles and Fool. Oh, this is so beautiful. So with the magician, I do feel you will be able to work out through your differences and your problems, and you will be able to find solutions for it, because magician is the card of somebody who is a doer, it's an action card. This person is able to achieve its goal. It's able to do what needs to be done. So that's what you are going to do in the relationship. You will be able to do the action. And this is a beautiful Knight of Pentacles energy. If you can see this card here, this guy is offering something to the woman, offering a gift to the woman. This is a gift of understanding, and this is a gift of knowledge. It's telling the other person, yeah, I accept you for who you are, for what you are. I accept you and accept your differences, and I celebrate our togetherness. So that is what this Knight of Pentacles energy is telling me. Though this is the slowest night, but for you guys, things will slowly and steadily move towards stability is what this card is telling me. And in the end, we have Fool energy. So there is a new energy, there's a renewal coming in here. There are new opportunities opening up with the Magician and the Fool energy. I think you guys are ready to explore in the near future, whatever problems or whatever issues you might be having in your relationship right now, but in near time you'll be more open to change, you'll be more adventurous. So what is needed in your relationship is adventure, that spirit of adventure, that spirit of you know going and finding out what's happening in the unknown, not being scared of the unknown. What is different from you is not always bad. What we don't know is not always wrong. There are other ways, there could be other ways of doing the same thing. And that's the spirit of adventure which is coming up in your relationship, which is beautiful, my dear group number 3. What else Spirit has to tell us? And we also have the Chariot energy. So you guys are definitely, I think some of you are planning a trip together, or you are planning to, settle somewhere else, or there is some kind of a change or a movement is definitely on the cards, because we also have the Fool energy. And these two energies don't like to, are very restless also in their own way. Uh, and when they come together, I do feel that a person is planning for a change or a shift. And of course, there is a shift in your emotional and spiritual plane that is there. And wow, I just noticed out of the 4 cards, 3 are major arcana. So this is a very destined major relationship that you are in, my dear group number 3. So handle it with care. What else for what is happening in the future? We have the King of Swords energy. So a lot of clarity, okay. And we have the High Priestess as well. So there is a lot of spiritual growth which I see here for you guys with the High Priestess energy. Um, and with the King of Swords is about clarity, and the High Priestess is about putting things undercover. So one of you is somebody who will be very open about things, and one of you would be would not come out as openly as you might want them to, which is okay, because all of us don't like to carry our heart on our sleeves, right? And there's nothing wrong if we don't want to do that. But with these cards, I also see a lot of passion, because High Priestess in my book is also a very passionate energy, which are, and but there is some kind of a secrecy, or some things which are kept undercover, which is also coming up strongly with this card. So what else? We have 8 of Wands. A lot of passion I see, my dear group number 3. You guys do have a lot of passion. There is a lot of desire for growth, for being together, for taking this relationship to the long haul with the Knight of Pentacle energy. And with the King of Swords, you want things to be out in the open. Now let's see, what is High Priestess hiding? I need to take out a key for this card. And we have the Star. Okay. The Star energy. And the Lovers. Wow. So, my dear group number 3, this person that you are involved with, or it could be your energy, there is a lot of, this person is very spiritually, or somebody who is very psychic in their abilities of knowing what's happening, why it's happening, or their psychic abilities are growing as and when the relationship is growing. because that's triggering it for them. And with the star energy and with this beautiful lovers energy, I do feel you have nothing to worry about. There are only beautiful things foretold for you guys. But when these are coming together, I also feel that possibly you guys will travel, or yeah, there is a sense of, shifting, because star is also something which is not close to us, it's far away, right? So it could be that they want to go to a different place, and that's what they have not spoken to you about as of now, but they will in near future. And because the next energy is eight of wands. Eight of wands is about communication coming to us swiftly, and it is also about passion. And we have the lovers card, so beautiful. So your reading started with the angel of love, and the lovers card is coming twice in your reading. So there is a lot of love, there is a lot of newness, there is a lot of passion here. And I do feel, yes, you guys will grow together and you guys will travel. There is something related to travel which will play an important part here. Yeah. And that's it. Now let's see what messages spirit have for us. Expect powerful changes to come. New moon eclipse. So the things are going to shift very fast and very quickly for you guys. And I also remember that you had a tower card energy coming in. So yeah, they will shift very fast, very quickly, and very swiftly. Sorry, the tower card was in reading number 2. Sorry if I'm getting confused here. But this is a beautiful energy. This is an energy of things changing overnight. Your direction can change overnight, and what you really desire can just come out in the forefront. It's a very, very beautiful, unexpected energy, right? So let's see what more the angels have to tell us. They say Astara. Astara is that you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and do not compromise. Beautiful. So reach for the stars, my dear group number 3, and visualize the kind of life you want to have. Because there are a lot of dreams which I see that you guys have about each other and about the relationship. So start manifesting, start visualizing. That's what this card is saying. And yes, you need to keep some patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future, you will synthesize the knowledge into action. So in the near future, you will become the magician. But right now, you have to learn about each other. As I said, this seems to be a new relationship. So there is a lot you need to discover and uncover about each other. So don't be hasty. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry to, jump the gun. Take your time, go slow, and things will be fine. Beautiful note. I will end the reading for you today, my dear group number 3. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal consultation done, then my details are mentioned in the description below. And also remember to check my Instagram. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.